Before we got that sweet first taste of God of War Ragnarok in September 2021, the linchpin for God of War theorists were the Jotnar shrines. They were essentially our only window into the future, depicting future characters, their fates, and most importantly, even the Ragnarok battle itself. Naturally, this led to analyzing and frankly over-analyzing of every tiny detail of these shrines, leading to some fascinating theories. But now that the Ragnarok battle is behind us, these shrines have given us everything, right? Not quite. Welcome to another page of the Midgard Chronicle, in which I reveal that there is one panel on one shrine that depicts something to happen beyond Ragnarok. A panel that, coincidentally, was the focus of my very first video, the Angerboda panel on Jormungandr's shrine. Now, most things on this panel we saw come to pass in God of War Ragnarok, seeing Angerboda herself, obviously, Ironwood, as well as her and Loki becoming the quote-unquote parents of Jormungandr, Fenrir, and the Iron Wolves. But as you can see, there is one word left, although you probably already know what it is from the thumbnail or just general Norse mythology knowledge, so I'm definitely keeping the suspense for way too long. The word is Heljar, which of course implies Hel, the third child of Loki and Angerboda, and the ruler of Helheim in the mythology. Why does it say Heljar and not Hel? We'll get back to that later. So there you go. There is one word, one name that alludes to something that is yet to happen in God of War's Norse pantheon.
But Chronicler or Mid or whatever your long stupid name is, in God of War Ragnarok we find out that the outside shrines are fake and the true tales are hidden inside, so this panel isn't true anymore, so it doesn't mean anything.
Yes, viewer with a weirdly high voice, you are right. This is exactly right. Ragnarok retconned the shrines from 2018 to be essentially fake. The last panel on this very same shrine shows Thor dying by the serpent's poison, which is not what happened. So getting back to this doesn't confirm Hel at all, so I really don't have evidence, do I? I thought so until...
Oh my, wait, that's kind of cool. Hold on.
This guy, completely an accident, found something huge in Ragnarok hiding in plain sight. So, shout out to this Captain Cuba person. I guess it's not like finding secrets in this game is your job or anything. Anyway, let's analyze this giant bro short arm ring or whatever this is. I don't know jewelry. Also, I can't say jewelry. I don't know how to say that word. On the bottom here, we have the wolf and the fox, the animals that represent Loki and Angerboda, of course, and this exact image is also used for the Jotnar edition vinyl, interestingly. And slightly above, we have Fen, Jormi, and, wouldn't you know it,
Face kind of looks like Zeus. I don't think so.
it's Hel, obviously. Santa Monica went out of their way to reconfirm in Ragnarok the third child of Loki and Angerboda, a child we're yet to see. And we literally run on this confirmation. How did no one else see this before? Or am I blind and everyone knew this? Is this news at all? I don't know. I didn't see it anywhere. Either way, like I said, the developers really wanted to nail down the fact that Hel is part of the God of War universe, giving us another direct reference to her besides the shrine. Now, we gotta talk about Hel, the title. As we find out in Ragnarok, in God of War, Hel is not a name, it's a position currently belonging to Hreisvolger, the eagle. And then there is this.
Hildisvini told me about your visit to secure Hel's army, but was reluctant to elaborate when it came to negotiating with Hreisvolger.
Mira, what exactly did you promise the large bird?
Oh, nothing too horrifying. It's just that she'd like to retire.
Can she even do that? Not be Hel?
Apparently so. She just requires relief. Someone else to step in and become Hel, as it were.
Not exactly an office many would wish to occupy.
Aye. terrible weather, infinite hours, and the possibility of unleashing terrible mischief on the realms if they're careless. Or worse, if they aren't completely trustworthy.
I don't know about you, but when I heard this in-game, I immediately took it as a reference to Loki's daughter, especially the "Become Hell" line. Hreisvolger is an ancient primordial giant being and is seemingly thousands of years old, so waiting a little longer until Loki's daughter steps up to be Hel doesn't seem that much of a stretch. Even though she wants to retire, I don't think she needs it to happen immediately. So it's not off the table for this to happen a couple decades down the line when Loki's daughter is around. Also, since Hel is a title and not a name, I wanted to bring up the word Heljar again. Literally, it means of hell, but it's also a very real Nordic name, and according to this website, there are currently 67 people living in Norway with the name Heljar, so we actually might have the name of Loki's daughter, although it's a male name and the female equivalent is Helga, and it's probably the off hell meaning, and also the 2018 shrines are wobbly as proof, so yeah. Speculation time! Considering everything that was set up in God of War Ragnarok, a lot of questions arise concerning Hel and how she will come to be in the God of War universe. The biggest of those is probably how much time needs to pass before we get to see her story, both in the universe and in real life. Because before then, Atreus needs to return from his little giant-seeking trip, return to Angerboda, who's waiting in Jotunheim, become adults, and have a daughter, and then we need to wait at the very least until she's in her mid to late teens for the whole Hel thing to happen. We didn't even get our full-on Atreus game yet, and we're already seeing seeds for his child's story. And not to mention, a lot of time needs to pass in real life for us to see this happen, unless they decide to do a time skip and recast Sonny and Leia, but I don't see that happening. So I'm excited to witness this story unfold in 2036, I guess. But even more importantly, in context of the story, why would Loki's daughter become Hel? In the mythology, Odin sends Hel to rule over the dead because he sees the prophecy of Loki's children causing havoc at Ragnarok. However, in God of War, Ragnarok already happened and Odin is unavailable. So why is Loki's daughter, as the shrine called her, off Hel? Is it a curse of some sort? Does Hreisvolger get tired of waiting and grabs the first available person to take her place? Does it have to do with an unhinged Sindri somehow? Or does Heljar or Helga or whatever her name will be choose to take the throne, and in that case, why? And what would Grandpa Kratos have to do with all of it? A lot of questions, a lot of possibilities, and a chance to create an intriguing and possibly a tragic story for yet another generation of Kratos' bloodline. So, there you go, the biggest hint God of War Ragnarok left us towards the future. What do you think? Is this anything? Am I reaching? Any ideas how Hel will be utilized when it's time to tell her story? Or will Santa Monica drop this hint too and not follow up on it? Feel free to let me know. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.